Well, thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. Good to see you.
Good seeing you too, and looking forward to working with you on this. So tell me a little bit about your project on One Jarvis.
One Jarvis, Ari, is very special to us because it really, whether you're an end user or you're an investor, it checks all of the boxes. And it's rare that you can put all of the elements together where you get the perfect location, you get luxury standard finishes, and you get affordability all in one package. And that's really what we have here with One Jarvis. Hamilton is just really so opportunistic. In fact, in our mind, and we're active in several different markets in terms of development in Ontario, we see Hamilton as the most opportunistic market because of the unprecedented amount of money the government is investing. We're talking about $500 million going into this downtown area, right in the middle of where One Jarvis is located. Another $140 million going into the waterfront, all from the government. There's no other location in the GTA and around the GTA that is receiving that level of government investment. And history shows us that when you invest with the government, alongside the government, you tend to do very well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now I know that Hamilton has made it to the top 10 towns and cities to invest in as far as the REIT Canada is concerned. So I am very optimistic, and our investors are very, excited about the project. Emblem, talk to me about Emblem. In terms of the company, what's the vision and mission behind the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've spent the last 25 years managing investment portfolios for wealthy families. And so we spend a lot of our time uncovering opportunities in different asset classes, the stock market, the bond market, and the real estate market as well. Emblem is our real estate arm, our private equity arm of our investment management business. And so the uniqueness about Emblem is that it's very well capitalized. It's one of the best capitalized development firms in Canada because of the strong financial backing of First Avenue, our investment management firm. In fact, Emblem has access directly to close to $1 billion of Canadian capital, which really helps make sure we don't have to cut any corners, right? When you look at our projects, any detail of it, we work with the best in the industry because we have the financial resources to, whether it's the consultants, the architect, the interior designer, even the executive team at Emblem. You can see that we've gone out and really handpicked some of the most respected professionals in the development industry, whether it's in construction or in development, pre-construction, finance. And to be able to do that, you have to, quite frankly, have deep pockets. You have to have that financial capability. So that's really the behind the scenes of Emblem. In front, or the front line of Emblem, which is exciting, is we have one of the most active development pipelines of any developer in the GTA. In fact, today we have 24 months of sales launches already booked. We have approximately 3,500 suites under development, which represents in excess of $2 billion of value. So for us, it's a long-term view when we do anything. When you look at our Form launch in the summer of last year, when you look at One Jarvis, every single detail we obsess with, whether it's the font in the brochure, the color of the paper, the thickness of it, our finishes, the layouts, our floor plans. We're a very active, hands-on group. We work with the best in the industry, but we're involved in every inch and detail of our projects. And I think buyers can tell the difference when they're buying from a developer that is very passionate about what they do, as opposed to just putting up a development or doing a building just to do a building. And I think that's part of why our form, released in Mississauga in the summer, as you know, was one of the most successful launches of 2020. So One Jarvis will have all of those same ingredients. We've been very clear about raising the standard. In fact, putting the highest standard that has yet been seen in a residential building in Hamilton. And we're doing that with this project from the outside of the building all the way through the inside. We can certainly talk about some of those details shortly.
Wonderful, wonderful. One last thing is, in terms of the architectural design, can you speak to that a little bit? Who is the architect behind it, and what's the vision there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, we love design. That's why our slogan at Emblem is the mark of exceptional design, because we really obsess about the design part. If you look at this building, it reflects more of a mid-rise expression, more of a mid-rise building that you would find in, in Soho in Manhattan or in a metropolitan city. And the mid-rise form tends to do very well from an investment perspective. Buyers want to live in mid-rises, so on the secondary market they tend to trade at a premium because it has more character. And in terms of the building materials we've used here, you can see that there's been no compromises. So there's no stucco used on the building. It's brick, stone, glass, quality materials that you would only find in buildings with a much higher price point. That's our standard. That's what buyers can expect on any Emblem project. And that commitment to quality extends all throughout the building, inside, on the amenity spaces, in the interior suites. You know, our standard finish in One Jarvis, the kitchens are European design. The backsplashes are not tile, they're full stone slab, which matches the countertop to create a completely seamless design. When you walk into a bathroom at One Jarvis, there's no curtains, it's glass showers, but more importantly, those glass showers are frameless. So they give the impression that it's much more open, much more airy. Floor to ceiling windows in all of the suites. So all of these details are really our commitment to quality, and that extends into the design of it as well. I can tell you on this project, we had close to 60 renditions back and forth with the architect on our floor plans, because we really obsess about the space and maximizing every inch of it. As you and I both know, if you walk into 3 different units that are all 600 square feet, they don't all feel the same, right? Some feel bigger, some feel more open, some feel more tight. And that really is the responsibility of the developer, to really make sure that they obsess about the design, the layout of the suite. So the size of a suite matters, but how you lay it out, I believe, matters even more. And the same thing we did with art form. You'll see that we spend a lot of time minimizing the allocation to hallway space, because no one relaxes in their hallway, no one watches TV in their hallway. So whether you buy the smallest unit at One Jarvis or the largest unit, that commitment to that exceptional design will be there.
Perfect. Now, in terms of the sizes, what are the combination? What's the percentage of your in whole building? Are they mostly bigger units, smaller units, and bachelors? If you can speak to
Yeah, so this building, we believe, will be very appealing to buyers, because we focused on what buyers are looking for today, which is smaller units that are more affordable. However, they have luxury standard finishes and an open floor plan. And we've done that, and then again, adding the floor to ceiling windows is a real game changer. So there's going to be 1 bedrooms, 1 bedroom plus dens. There'll be a lot of 1 bedrooms plus den. We find buyers today really find that layout to be, that unit mix to be very usable, whether you're single and you use that space for a work from home, or there's more than 1 person in the suite. You could use that as another bedroom, or there's a lot of options, as you know, with the 1 bedroom plus den, so there'll be lots of that. And then the other thing we did that's unique, and we did it in art form, and it was really successful. Instead of just having 1 bedroom, 1 den, and 1 bathroom, we have that, but we also have 1 bedroom and a den and 2 bath, which really now takes the functionality of the unit to a whole nother level. If it's an investor client that's looking at renting it out, now you basically can have 2 different tenants in there because of the 2 bath capability that you get. So it's a very optimized unit mix of 1 bedrooms, 1 bedroom plus dens, 1 bedroom plus den with 2 bath. We will have some 2 bedrooms in there as well. But again, the goal here was to deliver a high standard luxury product that was also affordable, right? So this is all coming to market with these standard features at the mid 300s, which is really unheard of for this type of quality and finish. And we're proud to say that about 80% of the units will be under $500,000. So this is going to be a project where it's not just a handful of units will be affordable and then everything else is twice the size and twice the price, but it's something that I think all buyers will be able to access And quality is something that's always in favor, right? So when you can combine quality with affordability, it's a very powerful combination.
Definitely. Now, location, why One Jarvis? What is special about One Jarvis?
Yeah, as I mentioned to you earlier, us being involved in a variety of different markets, from Ottawa to Mississauga to Hamilton, downtown Toronto, Leaside, we out of all of these locations, we see the most price appreciation potential in Hamilton because of the government investment that we've seen. And when you have that kind of government investment, it attracts investment from other corporations and other individuals. You know, the recent announcement of Bell Canada, $400 million that they're investing, you know, is a good example of that. And that's going to create a lot of jobs, right? And those people need a place to live. So we see a lot of upside potential in Hamilton. And then within Hamilton, there's like every community, there's more opportunistic locations. So what we did is we strategically looked for development sites that were right in the middle of where the bulk of the government investment was going to be, which is in the downtown core. So One Jarvis is right in the middle of that. So as that capital from the government starts to get reinvested and rebuilt, within footsteps of One Jarvis, you'll be able to access the best brand new restaurants, the best brand new shopping, the best brand new entertainment, and it will be all within footsteps of this location. So we actually believe that this will be a very walkable location. Walkability is going to be very, very high. Buyers do not even need a car in this location, even though we have parking available. And if you need to leave the Hamilton area, let's say you're going to work downtown Toronto, the Hamilton Go is 4 minutes away.
Wonderful. And is it zoned? Is it the zoning has already, the permits has already been?
I'm glad you're asking. Yeah, so this project is zoned, so there'll be no surprises or delays. We already have our Terrion approval and it's in place as well. So we're ready to sign deals. We're just finishing up our marketing campaign and our launch, and as of Monday, we will be launching prices and floor plans. So it's ready to go. It'll have a 3-year occupancy, so it's not, you know, that's a pretty fast occupancy, and because we have zoning and Terrion in place, we don't expect any delays with that.
Perfect. Well, my team and myself, we are so looking forward to the project, to the launch, and glad to have you here and have the opportunity to work with you.
Thank you. We feel the same. Anything we can do to support yourself and your team and your buyers to be able to access a unit, we will do our best. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you.
Thank you so much, Kash. Thanks a lot.
Be well. Bye-bye.